Hi, David Campanile here, owner of Campanile Law, located in the state of New Jersey. We handle estate planning and probate. Today's topic is going to be about why are trusts so long? But before we dive into this topic, if you have any questions pertaining to estate planning or probate, and you want to schedule a free strategy session over the phone with me, head on over to njestateattorney.com to schedule a day and time that works best for you. So you're probably going, David, we talked about trusts, you've been talking about trusts. Why are they so damn long? Well, David, I'm going to break it down for you. And there are really three main reasons why trusts are so long. And I get this question once a week. I've had, when I create a trust and as part of an estate plan, and I send it out to a client, the first reaction is, this is going to take me a really long time to read. What am I reading? So, like I said, there are three reasons why trusts are so long. The first reason is, as a lawyer, we are risk averse. You are paying us to think of, when you pay an attorney, no matter if it's for estate planning needs, for anything, you are paying your attorney to be as risk averse as possible, to think of every single little instance that could happen, even if it has the smallest chance of happening. You want us to think about it. You want us to bring it to your attention. So in these trusts that range from 25, 30, sometimes 35 pages, what we're planning on is there are a lot of paragraphs in there for things that may never happen. But this is because attorneys are risk averse. We want to make sure that you are covered for every little scenario that can humanly be thought of. And if that scenario happens, then it triggers something else to happen in the trust. That's number one. We are thinking about so many different scenarios. We are trying to protect you. We are, like I said, we're risk averse. Number two, the trusts are built in a certain way that, and think about it, family dynamics. There's no perfect family. There's no Leave It to Beaver household. So, there's been fighting. When money gets involved, there's always some sort of infighting between families and family dynamics. And we are just trying to protect you. And sometimes these events end up in court. And as attorneys, when the court makes a decision that something should be happening, that a new decision, or it triggers attorneys to go, guess what? New paragraph goes in the trust. We have to make sure that doesn't happen. We have to make sure that if that happens, this happens. So what do? Over time, case law and cases have come in front of the court. The court has made decisions. We're putting in new paragraphs. So we are taking something that was short probably years and hundreds of years ago, and now we have basically said, the court has said this goes in here, so we want to avoid you and save you money from going to court and having to have a judge decide what the contents of this is and what the meanings of things are. That's number two. Lastly, attorneys are wordy. Let's be honest. You hear the terms time and time again. We use legalese. When we can keep things simple, we make them more complex. You could use a simple word. We use a word that probably hasn't been used in 50 years. That is just what attorneys do. So yes, longer words create longer longer trusts. So we are using, as actually a fellow attorney of mine would say, instead of using a 10-cent word, we use a $10 word. So we really have these three components where attorneys are risk averse, we have court decisions, and we have attorneys are wordy. And remember, for all of my clients, what I'll do is when I send them a trust and I get that, I don't understand this, what am I reading? I sit there on the phone and I go line by line, paragraph by paragraph to make sure my clients understand everything. If they have a question, I need to answer it. I want to answer for them. And just to let you know too, in that 35 pages or 30 pages, there may be 10 to 12 paragraphs that really pertain to what you are trying to accomplish with your trust, and who gets paid, how they get paid, successor trustees, naming trustees, how if you're deeding property, how that should be named to go into the trust. These things are probably what you are the most concerned about. And I will locate those for you. I will explain it to you if you have those questions. If you are somebody who, has a trust and, calls, kind of just drops it on my desk and says, can you explain this to me? Well, hate to break the news, you got to pay. You got to pay me, and then I'll do it. But that's just what attorneys do. So to summarize this whole video up really quick, 3 reasons why trusts are so long: attorneys are risk averse, we have court decisions, and attorneys are wordy. So if you have questions pertaining to trusts or any other topic in estate planning or probate, you want to schedule a free strategy session over the phone with me, head on over to njestateattorney.com to schedule a day and time that works best for you. Also, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at njestateattorney. You can also listen to our podcast, New Jersey Estate Planning Daily, and wherever you get your podcasts. So, as always, my name is David Campanile. I'm the owner of Campanile Law, located in the state of New Jersey. We handle estate planning and probate.